Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Owen and I. There we go. That's my extra musical intro. How you doing, Owen?
I'm doing all right, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. We're a bit lonely today, aren't we?
Yeah,
really?
well, like you said, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Yeah, so it's just the two of us because Richard has an exam tomorrow, which got moved from last week because of some PCR test shenanigans, I think. And Charlotte, being a third-year student, was like, I haven't done my assignment, James. Can I please
Yeah, she's
not
too busy.
do tonight?
She's doing too many. Oh, for goodness sake, she's doing too many pre-drinking.
Too much pre-drinking, yeah, definitely.
She's doing that instead of studying.
And there's Lawrence. Well, this isn't awkward. No, it's not at all. So yeah, with it just being the two of us, we're just gonna have a little chat, I think.
Yeah,
now
we used to when we first started.
I mean, Lawrence, you obviously messaged me about the young lad Arthur and talk about that. So we'll touch on that briefly. But we're going to talk about getting fired through Zoom today a little bit because of a story I found and just a few other silly things I've seen because I thought it's Christmas. Let's try and bring a little bit of fun,
just some funny things. Why not?
Things, yeah, because we're going to be here next week, but the week after, I'm not sure whether we're gonna have a Free to Talk TV yet. The reason being is because we're trying to get some funding to take some kids away, basically. So might be a bit.
Where to though? Where to?
I can't. I don't want to announce it. I don't want to get people's hopes up yet. Because it's like getting some funding to take like different groups, so like a Blackthorn group away, a Bellinge group away.
Okay.
And so Lawrence has said, "Who invited who? Who's paying up? Oh, go on, let me host it, lol. What you?"
I think we need only one board guy. Thank you.
I mean, Lawrence, I think I might actually see if you're available if you want to come on next week anyway, and actually do some face-to-face stuff because I think that'll be quite fun. And for these guys to actually finally meet you and hear you,
meet you and chat to you.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be absolutely great.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so Owen, what have you been up to this week?
Well, it's been kind of a hectic week. So from Friday to yesterday, Monday, I've just been non-stop working in the evenings at View.
Yeah.
I took 2 extra shifts, so I covered for 2 people, which is lovely. I like doing it because it means I get a bit more cash and they get to do whatever they need to do for whatever reason they can't work.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, we had a particular Polish film in, and that was sold out. So that was, I will use a particular word for this, but it was a real annoyance to clean. I think you can guess which word I was going to use. The B word.
B word.
The B word. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yesterday was really, really quiet. It was dead quiet. And we only closed at about 10:30, which is an early close. That is early. Some people don't even finish work until about 11, sometimes at View. So to close at 10:30, it's early.
Well, I mean, for me and Lawrence, having worked in pubs and stuff, that's like the daytime, basically.
Wait, you worked in a pub?
I know, I haven't brought it up in ages, have I?
No, you haven't. It's a bit odd. You work in a pub?
Lars has actually said, "How was your green blood shoot, Owen?" So Lars actually, the teaser trailer is now on YouTube, so we're going to show it.
The little teaser trailer from my director is already released on the trailer, and we'll show it a bit later on after this at the very end.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just put 10:30 is starter clock, especially if you've been pre-drinking. Hey, Charlotte.
If she just comes on right now just to comment and be like.
I think she'll be too busy doing her assignment. She doesn't want us distracting her. Anyway, yeah. So if you are watching, please give us a like. Please give us a comment about anything we talk about. As I said, we're just going to talk about some silly little things that have happened because the news has been really depressing, hasn't it? Generally.
Oh goodness me, yeah.
Sup, Russ?
See, Richard K. Richard
K. He's got it in the background. Yeah. So I mean, the news. Obviously, going to start with Arthur Hughes, who died. Tragically, and his dad and his girlfriend have gone to prison for it. It's currently under investigation, but I don't really want to touch on it very much, apart from, all our thoughts go with his family, and
Family.
hopefully some good will come out of it.
I think I did see something on BBC News about that. Hang on. Or maybe it was Facebook. Perhaps it was Facebook. I saw something that has a little bit more about it. Who had it? Who showed it? Phone, work, please. Who did it? Now you're just going to see me just go through everything on my phone just to see if I can find it.
I'll just carry on chatting about it a little bit. So
yeah, you carry on.
So some of the latest stuff that's come out of it. I mean, Loz, you sent me the. Let me know that they're apparently like changing the law straight away, so as soon as possible. But it's mainly about vulnerable young people slipping through the gaps. Now, the thing is about this, I think, from my perspective as a youth worker, is lots of pressures and stuff, and it's always like social services fault or family at fault and stuff. But I think it's always comes down to funding for me, because that's what I'm going to say. So when the a lot of these scandals and people working, they're overworked, stretched too thin because there's just no money put into it. And I think this is just endemic of that, really. For me, it is a terrible case that's happened with Arthur. Yeah, so Lawrence, what have you said there? Sorry. Yes, if the new law has royal ascension, kid killers will never leave prison. So, I talked to a friend of mine about this earlier, actually. And I mean, yes, the woman involved, I'm not going to name her, not worth it, really. Got life in prison, so she'll serve a minimum of like 29 years. But
quickly, James, check on Mail Online. I'm not sure how much of a source this is about it.
I'm not reading the Mail Online.
Yeah. Well, I saw something. I'm not too sure how accurate it is, but if it's been online, it's been updated.
No, I'm not looking that. I'm not going to look that up because it's a terrible, horrible website. It's really designed badly. That's why I never use it in the past.
Well, that's what I saw. That's what I saw on Facebook.
Lawrence just said, if you just get him to subscribe as well, Owen. Dear. A viewer's looking at two men slightly staring at the middle screen. Yeah, it's really weird. Anyway, so I mean, is 29 years life, Owen? Is that life? Life in prison, 29 years.
29 years, technically speaking, isn't life at all, is it? It's not. Because if life means you're not leaving, there's no year count that you can do. Life is just life. The only year count that you can do is the countdown of how quick you're going to die.
Yeah. I mean, because this is a really difficult case, I think, for me. I mean, Lawrence, I messaged you yesterday about it, didn't I? And I think I fully believe that rehabilitation in the prison system should be a priority for definite, right? But obviously it's about those people, I think, showing remorse about their actions. And at this stage, the woman that killed Arthur has shown no remorse and even pleaded not guilty, I think, originally. So the question still remains. So what when we hear life, Owen, right, and they say it's a minimum of 29 years, okay? So the reason why they say that is because basically they'll review the case in 29 years, and if said person is showing some kind of reform, regret, rehabilitation, there's the chance of them getting out. Should we allow that in this case?
Murder on any sense is a life imprisonment because you are forcibly and actively taking someone's life. You have your reasons to. If the person in question has the need to kill someone and chooses to, then they are in full capacity of their actions. It's not of any otherworldly power to say that they didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, the evidence was pretty incontrovertible, really. It was there. Lawrence, I'm just going to put a few things Lawrence has said. So 29 years, for killing a 6-year-old, 29 years for a 40-year-old. It's, it's still, he's saying it's still not long enough, but the vulnerability of children doesn't stop as far as I'm concerned. Even as young adults, we need to do more. I mean, there's also the case when, I don't know how old the woman was, but say if she was 20, yeah? So she'd get out, say she 49. Got out at 49, there's still a lot of life to be lived there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm going to show this next thing from Lawrence as well, but I don't want to. I mean, I haven't read about this, Lawrence, to be honest. So, the stepmother allegedly joked, "Hey, I can get a degree," as she was taken down. So, yeah, it's pretty horrible. So,
how can you get a degree when you're in?
Well, it's because you can study for a degree now when you're in prison, because it's part of rehabilitation. That's part of the system, It's really difficult. I think I don't want to dwell too much on this, because it's just the three of us now, basically.
Yeah.
But there's going to be lots of stuff ongoing. We might touch on it again on the new year. And yeah, so we'll move on to something happier. And just as I said that, Lawrence put up a message. On to happier times, please. Is Owen going bald? On the side at the top.
What, you mean this little bit here, eh?
I'll tell you what, Lawrence, when we have you on, we'll get all the people with hair to wear skull caps to make us feel
yes.
better. Yeah.
I'll happily do so. If I have to go bald for a film role, I'll do it.
Guess the baldy, yeah.
Guess the baldy will become the three eggshells.
Bald nose balls. Yes, you're right. Right. So the story that most made me think, what the hell is going on in this world, is because a guy in America.
Which one?
A guy in America fired 900 employees over Zoom, right?
What?
Thank you for joining.
Where's the sound gone?
I come to
there's
you.
No sound embedded in it.
Oh, I can hear sound. I can hear sound.
Yeah.
The market has changed, as you.
I can't. Why can't I hear any sound?
Lawrence, can you hear any sound? Just quickly check. Wait for that comment to come through. Oh, you're big now, James. I'm small.
Ah!
There we go.
Ah!
There we go.
Right, let me just try that again, because it might just be the system. There we go.
No. And
are you hearing the sound
we
there?
have to move.
I'm hearing it.
Oh, okay.
In order to survive, so that hopefully
I know why I can't hear it.
Continue to thrive and deliver on a mission.
My girlfriend's been messing around with the stuff on my computer again. It's all messed up.
Everyone else in the chat can hear it, including me. So it's just you, probably. Now it's too quiet.
Right. Okay. Right. We'll move on a little bit. So basically, this guy fired 900 people through Zoom. Yeah.
At once.
Then he said, the last time I did this, I cried. So he's not fired people through Zoom once, but now twice. Right. It's like 900 people. So it's basically like me getting you on here and going, "You're fired."
Oh.
And then it's just me.
Hey, I'm still here, you know.
So do we think after the pandemic of us having to move online because of that, do we think this is appropriate, Owen, to do this?
No, actually, I think no. If you are having to let someone go for a particular reason, don't do it publicly in front of 899 other people on a Zoom call where you're at home where the guy can just say, "Okay, you're fired. You don't have any other questions. Goodbye." Ends the chat call, and you're just sitting there looking like, "What?"
I mean, yeah. So Lawrence, he could have at least worn a costume. I mean, do you know what would have been worse, right? Is if you just saw this part of him, yeah. He fired you, and then he got up and walks away, left the camera on, had no trousers on.
It doesn't give a damn of what
Doesn't even
of
care.
it.
He's literally put a shirt and tie on to make.
Imagine him just going onto the Zoom call just for the first time wearing a full clown outfit, just like, "Hi guys, right then, I'm afraid you are going to have to kick the bucket. Bye bye."
I think Loz has got an idea. Inflatable T-Rex. I quite like that.
God.
So, but so he works for a company called Better.com, right? They're a mortgage company, right?
Well, it's clearly not made it better.
He said that staff performance and productivity and market changes lay behind the mass firing of what he said was 15% of their workforce, right? So 900 people is quite a lot, right? However, because obviously if you're told that, you think, oh, business must be really bad. Owen, do you think business was really bad?
No.
No, because just before that, he got a cash infusion from a bank, right, which is like an investment bank, right, for £565 million.
Clearly, he just wants a bit of a bigger paycheck.
I mean, this is why I hate the rich. This is why I hate the rich.
I bet you in the next few months he'll be like, "Okay, I'm sorry I had to fire you. We've all sorted it out now. You can come back now. I'm just 56 more million wealthier than you now."
It's just my brain hurts sometimes when I think about this kind of stuff. And I'm the one that gets called a loony lefty. Because I'm like,
well, you are a loony lefty because you are on the left.
I'm a loony lefty because there's rich people firing people after they've just got £565 million. I mean, it makes me mad. So on that note, right, I'm going to read you a little story, and it's based on Elon Musk,
God,
who is so rich he built a giant phallic rocket and went to space. Okay, right. So imagine it's 80,000 BC, right?
80,000 BC.
82,021 years ago, right? You, Owen, are immortal, right? You're going to live for 82,000 or more, and more years, okay?
Oh, okay.
At this point in time, the world is still frozen in an ice age. Okay.
That would be actually quite cool to experience that.
However, on the side, even though you're immortal, right, you've created the world's first first bank, right? And you've got enough gold around to basically save $10,000 every day. Yeah. Every day. I mean, that's a lot of money, isn't it? $10,000 every day. And because it's an ice age, you don't need to spend it on anything. And you're immortal. So, you should just do what you like.
Just chill out and just wait for the ice to thaw.
Yeah. Now, the year is 2021. Yeah. Who's got more money, you or Elon Musk?
I think I know where this is going. That guy.
Elon Musk. Yeah. So I've got this story. I read it on a little like meme of some description. Where is it? So I'm just going to post it now because obviously there's a little ending to it, and I've had to scribble something out.
Mm-hmm. It's 80,000 BC. You are immortal.
So it's all about taxing the billionaires because there's all this stuff about billionaires.
Tax the beep billionaires.
Yeah, because apparently they trickle down economics and all this kind of lies. It's just not true. Just not true. But how is that also good? Owen, that you've lived for 82,000 years, saving $10,000 every day, and he is still richer than you are.
People don't need to be that rich.
They don't, do they? I mean,
like, I bet you know that there is a website game online where you can spend Elon Musk's money on like different objects, and they have like a price on it. You click as much as what you want, of how many of you want, and it shows you of how much of Elon Musk's money is still there.
wow.
I think people have bought like several different versions of cars. Like they had planes as well, and they haven't even. They've only said they spent only about 2% of his money. See if you can find the website, like the game website.
I've just found it. I'm just about to share it.
Share it and just we'll share it and let's play it. Just play it.
So apparently, if he cashed out, he'd have what's that? 217
billion.
Is that trillion?
No, that's billion.
No, billion would be this bit.
No, that would be million. That would be million.
No, let me zoom in. Hold on. No, so this bit. So that's oh yeah, millions, billions. Okay.
Yeah, it's billions.
Billion,
so 217 billion.
Right. So we haven't spent a single dollar yet. So,
no, not yet.
Well, let's get you a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
We'll get Loz and Richard one, and I'll have one. We'll have 4 of these. Yeah. 4 of them.
4 of them.
We'll
So we have all the consoles.
Oh yeah, we'll have brand new iPhones.
Yeah, 4 of them. Get 4 of them.
Or we need a work phone as well, don't we? Each of us.
Yeah, get some crappy work phones.
I'll get
a new MacBook Pro. Get some editing together.
I don't want a MacBook. I don't like it.
No, you don't. Oh, fair enough.
But this, however,
yes,
we all definitely need one of them.
Get me another one. Because I like having the extra processing power.
Okay, cool.
Here's a top spec gaming laptop. Perfect. That's what we need.
I've just got to point out, right? So this Mac Pro top spec, right? I just thought that was a really expensive cheese grater.
Yep, that does look like a cheese grater to me.
Right, Spotify for 80 years for all of us. Every single game in the Steam library. Wow.
No discounts. 3 Netflixes for 8 years. Entire
production of NVIDIA and GPUs for 2022. Now, this is really important because this is really difficult to get hold of. So we can only buy that once. So private concert with any superstar. So who would you be your superstar, Owen? So we'll get one of these for each of us.
Yeah. Superstar concert that I would like to see. Tenacious D. Tenacious D.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, because I've listened to a little bit of their music, and honestly, I would love to hear a bit more about it. So I would like to see them in concert, maybe.
Oh, wicked. So Richard said KSI. What about you, Loz? Queen. See, yeah. Do you know what?
That's
Lawrence, that would be me and you both. Actually, I'd love to see Queen live. Right. Okay. So give $10,000 to 5,000 people. Right. I'm just looking at the total. We haven't even spent 1%.
And we've still got to go through. Keep going.
No, well, I think we're going to each of us choose 5,000 people, yeah?
Yeah, that makes it better. And do one more for Free to Talk.
For Free to Talk. Okay, that's cool. An 8K Think TV. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. I love that. Cars.
Right. Well, I'd quite like. I mean, I'm not that fussy about cars, really. I think I'll just have a Fiat. I'll be happy with that.
Oh, see what other models are there. We've got the Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
See, I
Ferrari
like the
F8 Bugatti.
I actually like the Bugatti, to be honest. I would like the Bugatti.
You like the Bugatti?
Yeah, because it looks very futuristic, and I've got a version of that Bugatti on GTA and just made it the customized Batmobile.
Oh, right, Loz wants the F-150 because he won't fit in the Fiat. Because I mean, I'm just gonna be the silly one, just have a Fiat.
No, Fiats are cool. I think some people that think Fiat 500s are for girly cars. Right. No, they're not. They're for everyone.
Richard literally just put a Cybertruck just as I was about to say, Richard, you're having the Cybertruck. Right, 1,000 acres of land each. Yeah,
that would be good. Pardon me.
medium-sized private island.
I wouldn't want one. I personally wouldn't want one.
You want one? Okay.
I
So
don't see.
Eating out for 80 years. There we go.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want a diamond ring, Owen?
I'll happily have one for the person that I will give it to,
Yeah.
but I don't have one at the moment, so I'll just have it in my storage.
I'm not going to bother because my girlfriend doesn't really like diamonds. She's not that keen. So
Okay.
I get off lightly. A Rolex. Do you want a Rolex?
I'm happy with my Apple Watch, thank you.
Oh, okay. Now we've got some paintings. So would you rather have Les Femmes d'Alger by Picasso or Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci?
The Mona Lisa, it has a way. I prefer that.
Yeah. We'll get both of them.
Okay.
Oh, all of us need a helicopter, don't we?
Oh, we all do.
We each need a helicopter.
No, definitely not.
No, I'm not bothered about plastic surgeries. 1 week in every country of the planet?
Yes, that would be quite
Do
intriguing.
you know how many? So he's just put, my girlfriend doesn't like diamonds. Best statement ever. College education? No, because I'm not that bothered. Let's get 4 of them then. NFL? Would you like an American football team or an American basketball team?
I would prefer basketball. At least then you know what you're doing. Because NFL football team just feels like I'm playing with my foot. Because football is foot with a ball, not hand in your hand.
Thanks, Chris, for saying that's an excuse anyway. I'm going to have an American football team.
Give me a basketball then.
Rich is having basketball. There we go. Right, Formula One team.
Yes.
I'm not that interested in Formula One, but
like
do you know what?
I'll
buy a team, right? And what I'll do is I will put learner drivers
in it.
And I'll create an entire league, which is for people who've just passed their test to drive a Formula One car.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's a pretty good idea. Do we need a Gulf Stream each?
Technically speaking, if you have a week around in every single country, you'd want to have your own private jet for that time. That would work.
Because we're trying to save the planet as well, aren't we? So if we just have one that we share and we can go together.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. That works.
However, I do want a tank.
I wouldn't. I like the tanks are pretty cool. I will admit tanks are pretty cool. As long as you could possibly change the shells into AMP shells to disarm weaponry.
I think we change it into giant paintball guns and we have a tank paintball fight.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Right, produce a Hollywood movie. So I would produce a Hollywood movie that would explain how we should tax billionaires.
Okay, this is really intriguing.
Oh, Chris, I would have a tank too. Yeah, of course you have. We'll add another tank. Let's just add 4 tanks.
Why not?
So
just for the
regular
paintball.
modern. Oh, right. So now we get housing choices. So a regular modern apartment.
I would have a Hollywood movie as well.
You want a Hollywood movie as well?
If we carried on playing D&D and I just kept writing vast sessions, I left your little session, which is what I'm probably going to do anyway, and created a knockoff little storyline. I'll happily make a Hollywood film around Khao Sang. I would love to. Right then, housing.
Yeah, the housing. I don't like any of these options.
Oh, what are the options then? Let's have a read.
So we've got a regular 3-bed, 2-bathroom apartment. So that's an apartment. So you've probably got no garden or anything, yeah?
Okay.
A Paris luxury apartment.
Probably
an LA home. LA mega mansion. Do you know, I'm going to pay that and just for a house. Oh, Rich has just said that I would make a movie on why James should be Prime Minister. There we go. Sold.
Yes. That could be a series of films.
And Lawrence has said, if I had a jet stream, could I live in a converted aircraft carrier, please? Like, well, we're about to get to the mega yachts. So there's a mega yachts for loss.
I would probably, talking about the housing just a minute ago, I probably would do the same as you. Do the
just have a house. Just use that money. We'll say that's just a normal house, shall we?
Yeah, just like a normal house. Like if that's an apartment, maybe the apartment has like.
Right. So Richard, I would make a movie on why James proposed. Short movie, Richard. All right, Loz.
I beg to differ. I think it could be a series of films of like trial and comfort and having
Yeah.
ups and downs of trial and error.
Right. And we'll have a sailboat. We'll just have a sailboat. So we have spent.
Get all the way to the top.
So we've only spent 7% of Elon Musk's wealth. We've spent 17 billion.
See, that's just what?
It's just not right, is it?
That's not right at all. Like what?
But what do I know? I'm a loony lefty.
With that type of money, I'd be quite surprised he hasn't decided to make a Death Star yet.
Maybe that's why he's sending rockets to space. You know.
Yikes!
Elon, lend me a tenner.
Actually, you know what else Elon Musk could have made out of that money? Like, make an 8080, at least a working 8080.
Like some kind of cool walking robot. That'd make me happy.
A Cyber King.
And Chris, you are right. He is very rich, and he still can't afford a personality. I'm not going to show that because the swear word you've put in there.
Yeah.
And Loza said, "Oh, and that is a genius build of Death Star." So after kind of touching on that, that bit of funniness of firing 900 people through Zoom, and stuff. Owen, do we think we need to tax rich people a little bit more?
Yes, I do think so. I do think so, because technically speaking, if you are earning more, you should be giving more to taxes. If you're earning less, then you don't give as much. That's how it works. That is how it works. Even The Simpsons said it.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons, we all know, has done predictions in the future.
They have. Right, so hold on. Lawrence has gone off on a tangent here. I got fired 17 minutes into a job. How did you manage that, Loz?
Oh God!
I got sacked from one of my first jobs because I just didn't turn up because I got too drunk the night before. Oh yeah. So don't do that.
You work a role model. You are.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Learn from my mistakes.
Exactly. That's always a good motto there.
Oh, Lawrence, I'm not. That's very bad, Lawrence.
I'm having a read of this quickly. I'm having a read of that.
Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea because that is a steel object.
Yeah, I've had a mate of mine throw them to me before, but there we go.
Right, if you throw them in a nice catch-any way that you're going to use it, then that's fine. If you're throwing it at someone like that, then it's a little bit like concussion much.
Yeah, lots of concussion. Right, so let's move on to some other funny stories that I've found. So the first one is an Australian council is to ban cats outside unless they're on a lead.
God. An Australian council. Oh, which... it's just... I like the picture of the cat. He's just looking at you, just like...
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're planning. Are you having a laugh?
I feel like these people have never met a cat. because obviously cats, are very easy to put on a lead, aren't they, and take out for a walk. Lots said his mum walked a rabbit on a lead once.
There was some guy on YouTube, like a YouTube funny little clip of some guy walking an emu.
Yeah. So but this so the quote is, in the 1970s, dogs would roam our streets, and I expect roaming cats will also become a thing of the past. No, they won't.
No, cats have more freedom than dogs.
So and it's like, while we have prohibited areas in our natural bushland, cats are still entering.
What's going to happen? And they're just going to go up to the cats and point a gun at them and say, "You're in a restricted area. Get out."
It's just like...
I don't think the cats will do that.
He needs a border force just to stop the cats coming in. You know, 'cause it's just silly. Right. The next funny story.
All right.
2 injured as pig storm golf course in West Yorkshire. So, right, but this is the picture. So saying course closed, and this very, very hench pig.
He's not the one that just goes like oink oink. He's like the one that goes oink.
Yeah, proper.
And
So
he's like,
I mean,
got fists.
it's kind of lucky that people suffered minor injuries because pigs can really hurt you, right?
Oh God, yeah.
But it's just made by this story. Absolutely made by it. I really like it.
Oink.
It's just both the pigs look massive.
They do look massive.
They're huge,
Look at them.
aren't they? Absolutely massive.
Yeah, just look at the pig's size. Park bench for scale.
Nelson said, "Is that a battle pig?" I think it is. Oh dear. Right, so because it's just been the two of us, we'll do a few little more bits, but then we'll probably finish.
Yeah.
We'll show your little trailer. So as we discussed earlier, so Owen. Elton Richard, Pepper and George ran off. So Owen has been working on a little short film with a friend of his called Out to Lunch Productions. I'm just gonna we've got the trailer here, and we just thought we'd share it, and I haven't seen it yet, so here we go.
Have you got the audio for it, right? You got the audio. You can hear it, right?
Should have. Let me just double check.
Yeah, just check that you can hear it because I want to make sure you can hear it.
Oh no, I can hear it. I should be able to hear it now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Dawson, I know it's your friend, but I'm pretty sure it's not you yet. My sister. Why don't you just keep silence?
Oh my God!
I have got vehement from the start to achieve new life.
Oh, mate, that looks really freaky. I was like, ugh. Right, so we worked out it's some kind of zombie thing, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Bless, that's really cool. Yeah, so check it out. I'd love Productions. Like, yeah, set in 1992 before Owen was born. Yeah, it's also before we were born as well, Loz, isn't it? Yeah, because we're well young. We're just really young.
I'm just old. Okay, I'm older than you think.
No, that's really cool, mate. I really look forward to seeing that.
I just dye this.
Oh dear. Necrosis. Owen goes off on one in the forest. That's the synopsis. That's it.
Whoa, you're gonna have to find out.
Right. So here's my little happy thing that I'm going to share, because I'm going to presume that's your happy thing, Owen, for the week. Really.
Yeah, realistically speaking, it is my happy thing because I've been working on it and I've really enjoyed it, even though I was freezing most of the time. I was freezing because it was cold as hell.
Well, I've done similar type stuff when I did a video just for a giggle, and I was walking around in my pants in the winter. It's very chilly. Very chilly.
Oh God! Something went back inside.
And my happy thing was watching Star Wars Episode 4 for the first time last night. That is wicked.
Episode 4, New Hope.
Yeah, so of the original trilogy. So
yeah.
New Hope. It's good. It's very good.
You're like Episode 5, probably my most personal favorite.
Oh, James, to feel older. During school lessons, they're now saying the late 1900s describe the 80s and 90s. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Absolutely terrible. Anyway, so here's my little thing. Obviously, I found it on Reddit. But it's basically a goat.
Don't explain it. Just show it.
Yes.
That is cool.
It's just such poise, such precision. I just really like it. It just made me happy. So right, there we go. But yeah, there we go. That's been a little shorter Free to Talk TV. Lawrence, I'll send you a message, right? See if you want to be on actually next week. Get Richard on as well. Hopefully Charlotte, and we'll have a little Christmas themed thing of some description. But anyway, everyone, thanks for coming to watch. Chris, Lawrence, and Richard, and Emma as well, and all the likes. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.